Since the incident. I've been avoiding Taco Bell since the incident, so chill. I could go for some Taco Bell tonight. I'll get us some Taco Bell. What's the Emperor? The Empress? What's the Empress? They're so good. I can't resist them. I guess I should just avoid that and get a grilled cheese sandwich, right? Some toasted cheese. I haven't had one since the summer. I need to get one. What's up, Dalton? I've never played The Forest. Silver and I were supposed to do a co-op playthrough of The Forest. We've just always been putting it off. Not much, I feel it. All right, let's get started. So we are in the final segment of Ace Attorney 1, Case 1-5, Rise from the Ashes. We've done multiple days of investigation. We've done 2 days of trials, and I believe we're going to our final trial against Police Chief Gant. He's the final big bad. He's the big murderer. He's the big overlord. We're about to take him down after so much time reading dialogue and dealing with Lunch Lady and dealing with Gumshoe and dealing with Marshall. So many different people had the monologue. And I had to read it all. My throat couldn't handle it. My voice. But we're here now. Let's finish this case. How do I start the game? Like I said at the start of every stream, how do I start the game? Like I haven't been playing video games my entire life. I know how to start the game, bro. Why do I say that? I know how to start a video game. I've been starting video games my entire life. Why do I say that? I've been starting video games my entire life. Let me warm up by the campfire real quick. It's like I can actually feel heat radiating off of that. I should probably get that checked out. Might be a problem. All right, this is it. Phoenix Wright or Ace Attorney Trilogy. Phoenix Wright, continue. Episode 5-1, Rise from the Ashes, or 1-5, I don't really remember. February 25th, 9:47 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. This is Defendant Lobby, all right? But there's no defendant. There's a bomb cyclone in the area. We had some tornadoes on Monday morning, Crow. Not where I live, but in Oklahoma. I hope your power don't go out. Hey, Crow. So chill. I feel like I need to hurt you for saying that because you kind of like threw those long cases of my life. I know I just threatened you with violence. So chill. I understand the implications of what I just said, but I feel like you need to be threatened with violence over how long this case has been. What up, Christoph? Okay. I've been trying to reach Lana all morning. Where could she be? And where's Emma, for that matter? It almost seems as if something's been happening behind the scenes. This is Gant. He's already playing his cards, bro. Oh, he ain't going down without a fight. He is not gonna go there. Issa, are we making grilled cheese sandwiches or what? I'm hungry. Oh, Edgeworth. The drama behind the music, bro. I thought you were making them. Lana Del Rey? What do you mean? What? Edgeworth, knowing you've already figured it out. Who the owner of 7777777 ID number is, that is. Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. Looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out. You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID record. That number does belong to whom you suspect, and no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. True, not yet. In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, right? And Chief Prosecutor Sky will be found guilty. She didn't do it! I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say. This is the first time he's ever done something like this. Lana's hiding something, and the only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her. The truth? Everything that goes back to the SL9 incident. Don't be stupid. Today's the last day of the trial. We don't have... Bro, This better be the last day of the trial. I can't go to another investigative day, bro. This better be the last day of the trial. Front-facing Edward's got a strong eye outlining is piercing through his hair. We don't have time to reminisce about the past. That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened. I'll think about it. See you in courts, right? Issa, are we getting grilled cheese sandwiches or what? This is it. If ever going to find out what Chief Gantz has on her, it's now. February 25th, 10 a.m., District Court, room number 9. Court is now in session for the trial, Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What up, Lana? You want a grilled cheese sandwich? Ooh. Ooh, I'm gonna throw up. Lana, let's get some. We can throw it in the candy salad we were making 2 weeks ago. How you doing, Lana? Normally, this is when the prosecution. Normally, this is when the prosecution puts forth its opening statement. We burping twins. Kristoff, let's interlock our toes and we can burp together next time. But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make. What up, Coaster Pop? No, we say it's a candy salad, Lana, but it's like a mixture of cream cheese, asparagus, tuna. What else did we put in it? Pimento cheese. What else did we put in there? I think we put some rock oysters in there. I think we put some oxtail. I think we put some steakums, some little some Keebler Elf cookies. There's a few things mixed in the candy salad. What up, Coaster Pop? Crab salad. We can put some crab in there. Oh, morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, Udgy. Been back to the pool yet? Him and his dang pool, bro. Him and his pool, man. Equivalent of a Diddy party. Oh, I've been drowning enough as it is my work. Oh, that's a good one. Don't think I can top that. If you don't mind me asking, Chief, exactly what is your... Why I didn't read the rest and I skipped it. Make me one crow. You heard what I said, Kristoff. Lana, that is to say, the defendant, has asked me if she could speak directly to the court. No, she didn't. She wants to do what? Having heard what she intends to say, I feel she should be granted her request. In the end, it doesn't even matter. It should save everyone a lot of time and trouble. I can't trust this man. Lana. What's this all about, defendant? I'd like to just make one simple request and I'll be finished. Well then, what's your request? Your Honor, I'd like to put an immediate end to this trial. Huh? I confess to all charges against me. On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. Lana? Let's get started, Phoenix. Let's fire it up, boy. Let's go. You can't. Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea. In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require your services. Lana! Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. Whenever they drop this whenever they drop this, whenever they drop that in there, it's like a nice little spicing. It's like adding an extra condiment to our candy salad. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me. Lana, baby girl, this ain't you. Stand up. But it has sufficiently proven its case through testimony and circumstantial evidence. Take it to another level right here. That's such a fire track, bro. I would like you to render your verdict now, if you please. Well, the defense certainly has the right to self-representation. Her request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation.
Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue this trial, even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise.
This can't be happening.
It appears the time for this verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant.
Objection!
1 moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth!
The prosecution has not yet fully proven the defendant's guilt to be unreasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage would certainly be premature. Come now, Worthy. I understand this is a difficult time for you. But why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut? I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gunt.
What?
Creating another fabrication to cover up your past mistakes. Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be. With this sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes.
Some kind of deal? Not everyone operates as you do. Worthy.
We get to the nitty gritty. I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness.
Oh, to whom?
As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Miss Emma Skye. Dre! What's good, dog? Thank you for the follow. How you doing, Dre? What up, Cacti? Sounds like Freddy Fazbear. Freddy Fazbear.
What?
I request the court hears her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, I am exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue. I don't care what you think, Miss Skye. What up, Jukebox Jaw? How you doing, baby? The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it. Welcome back, Dre. Welcome back.
Very well. The court shall grant the prosecution's request. That's okay with you, right, Chief Gunt?
Worthy. You'll live to regret this.
Mark my words.
Miss Emma Skye, please take the stand. What up, Riley? Looks like Edgeworth has decided to take the horse by the reins. Okay, Edgeworth. Oh, I thought we were bringing Lana to the stand, bro. Not Emma. Get her back to school. I'm sick of Emma. Now then. Witness, please state your name and occupation. She's a high school kid, bro. She ain't got no job. She's unemployed. My name is Emma Skye. My occupation, I'm broke. I'll be picking up pocket change from Mr. Wright's office, but he's broke too. We both eat Lunchleys. And she's kind of trippy. I'm Lana's little sister, by the way, and I want to be a scientific investigator. 2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dark of the Joe Dark killings. Is this correct? Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that, though. He keeps coming back in my dreams, which is why I don't dream. When I put these shades on, it kind of blocks memories. I'm sorry. Quit speaking that buffoonery. Just answer my questions. But I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall those events one more time. I'm Edgeworth. I wouldn't know a thing about trauma from murders. I watched my dad get killed in an elevator. Mind you, there was a massive earthquake at the time.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember this trial because there's a murder detective Goodman. Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant?
Yes, it most certainly is.
Well, okay then.
He sure gave in fast. Now, please testify about what happened to you. Testify about what happened to you 2 years ago. The trip to yesteryear has finally begun. Oh, I need that grilled cheese. I need it now, Issa. I need that grilled cheese. My stomach just went. I can feel your stomach. It's the creature featuring the creature of my stomach. I'm so hungry. I should have ate before I started stream. It's bound to lead the truth behind this trial. What up, pea stain? What y'all know about pea stains? Scariest stories. Try not to get scared. I went to go see a creature feature, but I didn't know it would feature the creature. Those cat memes, dude, they're so stupid. I was waiting in my sister's office that day. A man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me, but I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. The man raised up his knife and stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest. How do you stab him in the chest from that angle?
It's a good thing you weren't armed.
I passed out. I don't remember much.
That's understandable. However, please tell Mr. Edgeworth, what does this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder?
Ooh, bro, I'm hungry. Where are these burps coming from? Dang, why am I so burpy? I'm like a baby that needs to be burped. Who's gonna come and burp me? Who's gonna come and burp Baby Ray? I need someone to come, carry me like a baby, and burp me properly. Who's gonna come burp you, boy? I need volunteers ASAP or we're banning people. I need 50 million volunteers right now or we're banning people. Crow, you'll burp me? Bet. East is gonna burp me. That will soon become apparent, Your Honor. You've got to admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence. Dalton's gonna burp me too? Bet. We can't be doing that, Riley. Dropping full governments. See ya, buddy.
Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination.
They started flickering because they knew I need to get burped, Kristoff. All right, let's start taking her down. What up, arcade star Kendra? So, okay, you said we can't have people getting banned. So does that mean you're gonna take it upon yourself to come and burp me, Kendra? I need to be burped. Actually, I'm about to go. I gotta go burp off stream. Oh, you ever wanted someone to burp me? Why is it so hard to find someone to burp me like a baby? Anyways, oh, objection. All right. The creature feature. You rest your case. No case is rested around here. Not until I get burped like the good boy I am. What the heck? How you doing, Kendra? Aside from burping me, that is. 2 years ago, the defendant was a detective at the police department, correct? Yes. She was second in command and a then deputy chief of police Kent. My sister, she was the best detective ever. Of course, I have no evidence of this. I just know she told me. She could have been lying the entire time. Who knows if she was actually better at her job? I just go off of what she told me.
Yes, I remember.
Bro, you don't remember anything ever. All that terabyte space in your brain. You got a big head, just like me, bro. When I go bald, I'm gonna look just like you, Judge. I can't grow a beard, though. Deputy Chief, oh, I skipped this dialogue. I believe they shared the same office. That's right. I'd always sit at my sister's desk. Never did my homework. That's why I'm skipping school now. And dream about playing that organ. I wanted to play that day, too. The police department and the prosecutor's office held a ceremony that day. Lana promised to take me to dinner after she finished her work. We were gonna go to Chili's for the triple dipper. I want to get the mozzarella sticks, but we didn't get to go that day. I've heard the mozzarella is just to die for. Too bad someone actually died that day. What up, Shin? How you doing? A man? Yes, Joe Dark. Hello, London. He was he's kind of handsome, bro. Joe Dark got that sculptured face. He was a serial killer. Joe Dark was brought in for questioning on the day of that ceremony. We were desperate to get anything on him that would lead to an arrest.
When he saw his chance, he fled the room, right? Boy was quick, 4-2 speed. The Kansas City Chiefs could have used him. Heard he had good hands.
Upon fleeing the room, Dark proceeded to take the elevator. He must have been in a panic because the elevator was going up and he wanted to go down. Then he ran to Sky and Gant's office. There was a lot of noise coming from outside, so I opened up the door to have a look. That's when I saw him. The creature featured in the creature feature. Neil Marshall rescued me. What was the prosecutor doing there? That day, there were 2 people present during Dark's questioning. Deputy Chief Gamon Kent and Prosecutor Neil Marshall. I almost forgot about Kent. Neil Marshall had just received the King of Prosecutors Award. Ah, big trophy, big stuff. Young and dedicated, he went straight to the questioning room after the ceremony.
I assume that would also be why he was the first to run it after dark. I heard they were roommates after all. Had to finish their lore before he got in prison.
When Dark grabbed me, the room was dark. He was also dark. It was a dark room entirely. I'm kind of blind as well. I thought I was as good as dead, but you can tell I was in good hands. Dark had really strong hands. And that's when Prosecutor Marshall came running in. I don't clearly remember. I don't remember anything. My sister used to give me sleeping meds so I wouldn't yip-yap all day at work. But can you tell us about that? Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark. Just then, the lights went out.
The lights?
It was about this time of year. There was a terrible storm going on, and lightning struck nearby. Is this Crow? Crow, are you Emma? Have you been Emma this entire time, Crow? Let me find out you're Emma, Crow. I'm gonna reverse tax you. Not reverse tax, that would mean me giving you money. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna ramp up your taxes. So the electricity went out.
Wait a minute. It feels pitch dark in that room. You shouldn't be able to see anything, right?
Right, but just in the lightning flash getting outside, how convenient. That sudden flash left enough for you to image and scene in my mind.
I see.
I told the detective about that when I saw him. The detective? Yes, Detective Goodman. He was in charge of the case. What you mean we need to reverse taxes? Who you getting your reverse taxes from, So Chill? It ain't gonna be me. So you spoke with Detective Goodman about this 2 years ago? Yes, that's what was so scary about this trial. And you told Detective Goodman about what you saw. Yes, but at the time, the words just wouldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture. Baby girl, your picture is trash, so the picture didn't really help anything. A picture, yes. I think she mentioned that before.
Well, Mr. Wright, have you heard enough?
This picture the witness drew, I believe has a very important meaning. It's like a hieroglyph. But the list of evidence I was given 2 years ago didn't contain a picture.
Witness, would you mind if we added the statement to your testimony?
I need money, So Chill. What you talking about? Yes, Your Honor. I drew a picture of that scene. The scenes have been lost. It was a trash picture. You drew a picture of the scene you witnessed, right? Yes, I want to do everything I could to help the investigation. I can still see it now whenever I close my eyes. That's strange. I took over the case after Prosecutor Marshall died, and I never received any picture. Perhaps our witness is mistaken. But I did draw it. I swear, I'm not just imagining it. This picture imagery reminds me. I guess I should check the evidence again. Well, anyway, let's continue. This scene had imprinted an image in your mind. Can you please describe it to us? The man, the creature. That must have been a real shock. Even now, when I close my eyes, I can see him there standing. Tell us, what were you doing at that moment? I believe you testified that Joe Dark was holding you hostage. When the lightning struck and the lights went out, Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark. I was thrown aside and the two began wrestling each other. They were roommates, by the way. I'm pretty sure I was watching them. Emma doesn't have any reason to lie. But Lana sure does. I need to get Emma to tell me as much about this as she can. Okay, let's get a quick save. Let's get into it. Kristoff, you had a good run, buddy. You had a good run. You had a good run. When you write your, go ahead and write your will up for me, Kristoff. When you write your will, go ahead and put Rael Lindsay as a benefactor of all your money, all your collectibles and stuff. You had a good run. I'm sorry, but like before the creature gets you during the creature feature, go to write your will and just say, "Here's my will. Give all of my good stuff to Rael Lindsay. I need him to have everything I own. Give him access to all my money and stuff. If you have debt, Kristoff, give it to Crow and Issa. Give them your debt. Give me the good stuff. Give them the bad stuff. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Kristoff. Give Lana your debt too. Make Lana even more broke. Yeah, there we go. I'm glad we can handle that civilly. Just make sure I get all the good stuff. Kendra, you want something good from Kristoff? Let me know. I'll make sure. I'll make sure they put you in the will too, Kendra. We can put you in the will too. Hey, Kristoff, go ahead and let Kendra have. If you got any milk in your fridge right now, I know I might be spoiled by the time they discover your body. But go ahead and write in the will that Kendra can have all of your perishable food. So like, sure, it might expire, but it depends on just how fast we get to you. You know what I mean? There you go. I got you, Kendra. Don't say I never did nothing for y'all. Don't say I never did nothing for y'all. Got to see it through, my boy. This is a bad drawing, dude. Let's present this. You like being broke without the debt. Sorry, Lana, but I'm gonna give you the debt that I got. Like, you listen, Lana, you're gonna get my debt from tuition, and you're also gonna get Kristoff's. And you know what? What the heck? You're also gonna get So Chills. And you're gonna get Phoenix Wright as well. Mr. Edgeworth. This little girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet you would insist on denying its existence. Ugh. Hey, I'm not the bad guy. All I'm saying is that as the prosecutor for this case, I wasn't handed such a picture. That may well be, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold.
This, the evidence list for the SO9 incident.
Please turn it over, Your Honor.
Turn it over. What's this? This picture sucks. Throw it away immediately.
What if they started roasting the picture? Yes, what is that garbage? Who let this girl draw? Ugh, I'm glad she's going to science. She has not an artistic bone in her body. Hey, I spent a long time on that. That's it. That's a big picture. That's mine. I worked on the hide. Oh, this picture sucks. Get her out of here. It's burning my eyes.
Indeed. Two men, I guess, appear to be wrestling, if that's what you can assume is going on here.
If I'm being forced to take your debt, all I have to say is you love being fun. You know what? As someone that's personally 5'2", Issa, I'm a 5'2" stout stallion. So when you say you're 5'11", I just want you to know that I can throw bricks 9 inches high. I can throw a brick to make it the difference. They were roommates, Kendra. What's the meaning of this? This is an ugly picture. I've never seen such a travesty. What are you doing with that list? Me? Only the prosecutor in charge should have access to that list.
These lists, they're different from each other.
What?
It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete. These two lists fit together to form one. You can see the judge marks here, where they were torn apart from each other.
So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago, only half of the evidence in that case was ever reached you. What? What?
Order. But Miss Guy, why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list? This picture sucks. It devalues the evidence list. You better have an explanation for this. My eyebrows are through the roof.
Because that's what Detective Goodman handed me in the questioning room, Your Honor. You live. Oh, yay. I'm so happy for you, Kristoff. Yay. Congrats, I guess. Congrats, Kristoff. I'm so happy for you. You can still send me your credit card information, buddy. We can get that fired up. Send me your social security number as well. Wait a minute. If this list was torn in half, that means... Your Honor, I know what else was torn in half.
Are you all right, Mr. Wright? Your eyes are bulging from your head.
If the evidence list was torn in half, then there might be more of that drawing on the back of Mr. Edgeworth's list. I didn't think about that. They let this girl draw 2 pictures?
Yes, that's quite conceivable, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's possible. Let's see.
Is something wrong?
Do you even have to ask? Oh, he crashed out real quick. You got his composure back. Sorry, Your Honor. There is indeed something drawn on the back of my list. It's that thing. It always goes back to Blue Badger. It always goes back to Blue Badger. I'm scared. This is a creature, Kristoff. This is a thing that was hunting. It always goes back to Blue Badger. I can't do it. It's always Blue Badger. It's always Blue Badger, bro. Why is it always Blue Badger? badger. That picture's terrifying. Oh, Bree. Blue badger is terrifying, Bree. I hate him. He's a blue badger for the slaughterhouse. Blue badger is so scary. I don't like him. Dude, whenever I stream, I always imagine something else is in my home with me, and I just imagine Blue Badger looking around the corner here at my house. If I had the money, I would make a Blue Badger horror game.
That's that thing. That thing that was dancing in the evidence room.
Don't say it was dancing, bro. That's scarier. So clearly, this act of vandalism is the work of a certain chief of detectives. I guess he was out of scrap paper. Did Gumshoe draw that, bro? What up, Wand? How you doing? Blue Badger and FNAF.
Very well, witness. Will you please testify about this picture you drew 2 years ago?
Huh? I didn't draw that. Oh, yes, sir. Your Honor. What's wrong with Emma? She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at a picture. This is a picture I drew 2 years ago. The flash of lightning was so bright, all I could see were its shadows. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant. What up, Ori9607? Thank you for the follow off stream. How you doing, Ori?
To think a flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind.
Thanks to that, though, she was able to show us exactly what she saw.
Well, I don't see any contradictions here. This clearly shows dark about to murder, Prosecutor Marshall.
It's a trash picture drawing from a 14-year-old.
The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Emma still has a massive skull, dude. That is a huge skull on that child's head. She better grow into like a 7-foot frame because that is a massive skull cavern she got right there, buddy. That is a massive skull. Like, I know I've talked about this before. Her skull is like, I'm gonna outline what I believe to be her skull. Her ear ends about right here, so it goes big jaw, big cheeks. And then we get here, here's where it gets a little ambiguous. I'm gonna say, zhoosh, helmet head, massive skull. Oh, nice, Ori. That makes me happy to hear. This is the picture I drew 2 years ago. Press that. Did you draw this picture right after the incident? I think I drew it 2 or 3 days later. At first, I was in such a state of shock that I couldn't do anything. During that time, the investigation team was reorganized. Detective Goodman was placed in charge under the direction of Damon Gunt Alana Sky. Secrets hidden in her hair for real. Secrets for days. The memory should still have been fresh in her mind.
Excuse me, witness. But can you please tell us why this picture is painted all black?
So at the time, you didn't even know it was Mr. Marshall who had come to your rescue? No, I couldn't see him clearly. The lightning was so bright and I was knocked to the floor. You were knocked to the floor? Dark had a tight grip on me. But when Mr. Marshall jumped on him, I was knocked away. I turned around. And that's when the lightning flashed. Poor Emma, I'm just glad she wasn't hurt. What happened after the lightning flashed? You mean he didn't see the actual murder take place? No, I'm sorry. The flash of lightning only drove off the darkness for a split second. Not only that, but the trauma of the situation understandably caused the witness to faint. I farted in the room. Instant knockout gas. You really need to torture this girl any further? I'm already enough. What? I thought your farts were reserved. Never mind. I'm not the bad guy here. Anyway, this picture. They stinky in this judge. This picture shows exactly what I saw in this. Does it really? Sorry for asking so many times, but are you sure you drew exactly what you saw? Of course, this is the exact scene. It wasn't influenced in any way from your talks with the detectives. Are you insinuating we somehow manipulated her memory, Mr. Wright? No, of course not. I'd better watch out, or he might find some way to cut my salary. I drew this picture before I heard anything from the detectives, so I don't think anyone's story would have influenced me.
Mr. Wright, is there something that's bothering you about this picture?
It's trash. Huh? Oh, well, that's strange. She claims it's exactly the scene that was imprinted in her mind, and yet, there's clearly a contradiction here. Well, here we go. Here's where I start losing life. What contradiction am I gonna find from this? Are we really using a child's drawing to... I'll figure it out, Ori. What is your contradiction here? What is the contradiction? No way I'm getting stuck in the first contradiction. It has to be something here. Yeah, I don't want any help, Ori. I like to suffer. Let me cook up the poison stew. It just got a little bit more poisonous. Don't eat the soup. I'm gonna fix it right. Maybe I threw in too much salt. I'm gonna fix the soup. I'm gonna fix the soup, I promise. The soup will be edible. The soup will be edible. I promise the soup will be edible. What is the contradiction that he's talking about, bro? After that, I must have fainted. Slow it down, Ray. You're overthinking. You're going Megatron brain right now, bro. Calm it down, Ray. Calm it down. This is the picture I drew you 2 years ago. Factual. The flash of lightning was so bright, all I could see were shadows. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this picture to witness true contains a blatant contradiction. What? But I still remember it just like it was yesterday.
Mr. Wright, perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us. What part of this picture contradicts the autopsy report?
The knife is already broken, bro. The contradiction, of course, lies here. Take a look at the knife the man is holding. If you look close, you can see its tip is broken.
Even I don't have to look closely to see that, Mr. Wright.
Well, Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See the murder weapon? Its tip is broken down.
If I recall, the tip of the knife was found broken off in the victim's body.
It was evident. It was a conclusive piece of evidence that proved Joe Duck's murder. I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma. And where, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem? It's obvious, really. The victims suffered a single stab wound to the back. If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should not yet be broken. Speak on it, Phoenix. Speak on it, Phoenix.
Oh, what's the meaning of this?
Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand. Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. If it was broken beforehand, it couldn't possibly wind up there.
That's right, but what does this mean?
The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is that the witness's memory is mistaken. That's why I asked her so many times if she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time, but she was sure she remembered correctly. But there's no other way to explain this inconsistency. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There's another explanation. Have you forgotten already about a little something called falsified evidence? You're treading on thin ice, right? All I'm saying is that this broken knife tip might be the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility. No. Cuckum.
Order! Are you saying the investigation really was corrupted?
Your Honor, please allow me to once again go over the events that took place the day of the murder. The police department and the prosecutor's office were holding a ceremony that day. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Drake along with Gamal Gantz. During the questioning, Joe Dark fled the room. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him and was killed by Dark. It is my belief that somewhere in this story there is a lie. I'm not lying. The man was holding up a broken knife. If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. There must have been another broken knife.
What are the chances of there being two broken knives?
Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's. Could there have been one? If the witness is this adamant about the accuracy of what she saw, it can't just be explained by simple observational error. Mr. Wright! In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife.
I assume then that you have some information about this other broken knife. If so, please feel free to enlighten us.
The murder weapon is already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's a real murder weapon.
Take that!
If anything's broken here, it's you.
Huh? I'm sure this must be all very amusing to you, Mr. Wright.
This game is fraudulent, bro. This game is fraudulent. I'm cold. It's too cold. This game is fraudulent. The shield is broken. The shield is broken. The knife is missing. That's the Oops. Uh-oh, buddy. Exposing my... Uh-oh. What just happened here? What up, Aneri? This game is fraudulent. This game is a fraud. I hate this game. I'm gonna get my refund once I finish putting 70 hours into it.
Mayor,
Whatever.
Take that!
I'm getting destroyed. The answer lies in the past. 2 years specifically in the past. Right here inside this picture. This is the picture of the award ceremony. Ah.
what is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's the broken murder weapon. Notice the award Prosecutor Marshall was holding. Bro, that's what I showed! That's what I showed! Can I not just present the trophy to begin with? I had to show this actual picture? This game is fraudulent, man. They just wanted a reason to dock me points, dude. They just wanted a reason to dock me. Okay. Right, Allie? This is fraudulent, man. It had me doubting myself. Hello, Allie. As we earlier concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood from this award. They really have to get me.
Order!
Neil Marshall was awarded King of Prosecutors that day. As an award, he was given his broken shield and knife. When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in a dangerous situation.
that.
That can't be. Oh, and why not, Mr. Edgeworth? Because if the prosecutor's knife was the murder weapon, then the murder weapon and their victim would be reversed. What do you mean? I mean, this man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh.
But the prosecutor was the one who actually died.
That's true. What's going on here? It seems Mr. Wright has been too eager to jump to conclusions. Wait, I remember now. I remember everything. Witness, Mr. Edgeworth, what is it? Could you show me the evidence list again, please?
This list? The one with that picture scribbled on the back.
I knew it. This picture, I'm the one who drew it.
What? You drew that? It's terrible.
I mean, of course you drew it, because it's terrible. That's right. The list wasn't... The Blue Badger theme is so scary. It's so scary, Ori. Blue Badger is terrifying. All this time I've been trying so hard to forget.
Blue Badger's the murderer. I said that like 5 days ago. I said Blue Badger is the killer.
Emma's about to prove me right. Y'all are gonna have to say, I'm sorry, Ray. You're so big brain. You just knew it the whole time. You had the case solved from day one. I knew it was Blue Badger, dude. I knew it was Blue Badger. And you guys laughed at me. But I kept my chin up. I kept plodding forward. I knew I was right. I knew I was right. It's always Blue Badger. It always comes back to Blue Badger. I must have locked this part away deep inside me. I knew it was Blue Badger, big bro.
Perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness's testimony. Would you please tell us what you've recalled, Miss Guy?
Yes, Your Honor. First the knife mix up and now the Blue Badger? Blue Badger is so scary, man. This should be interesting. When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed towards both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Just then, there was another flash of lightning, and that's what I saw. Blue Badger! He was in the room, and I'm sure I saw his shadow. That's so scary! Why is the Blue Badger at 2 murder scenes?
This is certainly most unusual.
Try impossible. The chief of detectives hadn't even designed him until this year. I'm legit getting a little spooked out by this. That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago.
Yes, well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Stop, please! Don't pursue this any further.
Lana, what's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair.
But you can't do this! I've already confessed to the crime! Why can't you just leave it at that? Chief Prosecutor Sky. He's a deviant, he's a god level entity, Ori. We've already come this far. It's too late to turn back.
Silence! Defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant.
Seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter. The Blue Badger is an SCP, y'all. When I saw that man raise his knife. When you say that man, I assume you referred to Joe Dark? Yes, at least I think it was him. You think? All I could really see were shadows. The power outage that immediately preceded the incident. It also documented in the prosecutor's office reports.
So then you...
I panicked and rushed toward both of them. Why would you do something so dangerous? What else could I have done? He was about to stab Mr. Marshall. Looks like he failed on protecting him. She seems convinced that Dark was the one holding the knife. But as we just theorized, Mr. Marshall was the one holding the knife. Well, I didn't know that at the time. When that Dark guy knocked me down, all I could think was, I've got to help that other person. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. What do you mean you think? It all happened so fast and I was in shock. I don't remember everything clearly. What I did, it's all kind of a blur. Miss Sky was almost killed before she was witness to the murder about to take place. With so much happening in a matter of seconds, a little disorientation is only natural. I saw the man about to stab the other person, who I thought was Mr. Marshall. I knew I had to stop the man with a knife.
Just what you did was very brave, young girl. So then, what happened next?
Are you sure about this? Of course, see? I even drew a picture of him here. But it was the chief of detectives who thought up this hideous beast. And that was just this year. The Blue Badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This is all quite verifiable. I know it sounds strange. I was surprised too when I saw him at the police department. I had this nagging feeling that I'd seen him before somewhere. That dang smirk, man. That dang smirk. Can't forget a smirk like that, bro. You can't forget a smirk like that. That badger needed to get locked up a week ago, so chill. Immediately. That badger been getting into, someone been putting their hands on that badger, Ori. Someone been putting their hands on it. Now I finally remember. Oh, brother. Just when you thought you had caused of commotion.
Tell us, where in the room did you
Someone been slapping Blue Badger around. Oh no, Blue Badger been fighting people.
Where in the room did you see him dancing? Blue Badger was dancing in a room when the murder happened?
I'm gonna cry. Blue Badger legit scares me, man. It's definitely FNAF coded. Blue Badger, y'all, I'm not joking when I say I'm scared of Blue Badger. I was not joking. When I said I was scared of Blue Badger a whole week ago, I wasn't joking about that. He scares me. Blue Badger is a murderer. I'm legit crying. I can't handle Blue Badger.
Where in the room did you see him dancing?
He was in the room, but I'm sure I saw a shadow. His shadow? So you mean you didn't actually see his face with its winning smile and all? That darn smirk. What up, Habibi Sabibi? This is a super long case, yeah. That's right, I still remember it. He had the 3 creepy horns. This is pointless. That thing couldn't have possibly existed 2 years ago. The witness must be mistaken. That may well be. But what's important is what caused her to think she saw what she did. Oh, I suppose you have an explanation. If it's so, by all means, tell us what this shadow really was. Who is this Blue Badger? The Blue Badger hadn't even been dreamt up when I drew this picture, and she's certain she saw it in the shadow. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the fence's belief that on a fateful day 2 years ago, there indeed was something that looked similar to the Blue Badger. Something that's now sitting in this very room. This is terrifying. Mr. Wright.
In this room? Very well, Mr. Wright. What is it that the witness saw in that instant? Please show us this mysterious Blue Badger look-alike.
Oh, I need to save or I'm out of lives. I can't save, man. It has to be the vase. It has to be the vase. It has to be this.
Take that!
The mysterious blue badger was in fact this.
That's what exactly is that?
I believe some sort of jar. But Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the blue badger. Indeed, it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint?
Our viewpoint.
Ah! I don't want to hear this music ever again. They keep throwing this music at us. Is the original blue badger a murder weapon, dude? Blue badger originated from a murder weapon? Oh, he's so cursed. Listen, y'all will know when if I ever make it big doing this stuff, you will know it officially when someone randomly releases a blue badger horror game. When that happens, just know Rail Lindsay out there somewhere made it big finally. That's how you know it's me. If a blue, I'm making that I'm saying it right. I'm speaking that into existence. I will make a blue badger horror game. If someone beats me to the punch, just know you heard it here first. It's daring me to pull the trigger wand. It's daring me.
Take that! Objection!
I can rotate it vertically? Wow. talk about 10 minutes, 30 minutes.
Take that! Objection!
Yeah, right, Ori? Because I was thinking, I thought I was gonna be dead after the first one.
Take that! Objection!
This is ridiculous. It's a freaking bait. What if they're just trying to make me look stupid for suggesting this could be it? What if they're just humbling me right now? They're just playing with me. They're just gonna let me keep messing around with this until I finally say, oh, maybe it doesn't fit. I feel like this is it.
Take that! Objection! Take that!
What up, Tia? How are you doing? Tia, we added some more ingredients to our candy salad. I think we added some ostrich intestines to some chitlins, ostrich chitlins, Tia. Some ostrich chitlins. We added some to it. Hope you like ostrich chitlins. I've never tried them. I'm not gonna try them this time either. This candy salad's purely y'all's. I don't want any of it. I'm a benevolent king. You can have it all. I'll make a grilled cheese. Don't say I never did nothing for you.
Take that! Objection!
my gosh.
Take that! Objection!
I thought I was cooking for a second. I tried to say maybe the broken handle's relation to the broken horn on the blue badger. Don't turn on me now, Ori and Aniri. Don't turn on me. Let me work on my actual real life stuff. Let me work on my calendar for a second. Ah, Sunday's gone. It was Monday. Today's Tuesday. Wednesday I have work, school. Oh, I should just go pencil that in.
Take that! Objection! Take that!
I feel like that would be it. I feel like that would be it, bro. I'm about to crash out. I don't get it, bro. Okay. So this should be it. No. This has to be it.
Take that!
What's up, Seth? I'm about to eat my mic. I'm about to start screaming, man. There's about to be some pure rage flowing out of my body. There's a rage I haven't tapped into in years about to pour out. I'm losing all sense of myself. Who am I? I will eat this thing. That darn smirk. That freak. That smirk.
Take that! Objection!
If I could go back and see the drawing, that would make this a little bit more bearable.
Take that! Objection!
I'm gonna go use the bathroom, bro. I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Objection!
I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm gonna let y'all listen to this. I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'm gonna go dookie real quick. I intentionally left you with the music. Like I clicked through the menu just so the music would start again. I clicked through the music just so the menu just so the music would start again for you, Tia. I didn't want y'all to sit here in silence. Like there's only one that works, and it's this.
Take that! Objection!
Like the horns aren't pointing down here. Like we've tried this already. This is the only one it could be. And I literally just tried it. It can't be this. Do I need to incorporate this broken one in somehow? It better not. We've tried this like 6 times. I look kind of cute tonight. Wait a second. Is it this? It can't be this.
Take that!
We're gonna sit here and enjoy the music for a little bit longer.
Well, this is a miracle or what? No one can possibly deny this jar's resemblance to the blue badger.
He hitting that though. You can stop the music, please. Please, thank you.
Order! The defense has proven its claim. The mysterious blue badger witnessed on the day of the crime was actually this.
Objection!
Although we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point?
What do you mean?
So that badger thing was actually just a jar. Doesn't change anything.
Objection!
I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see? This changes everything. Indeed? Very well then, please tell us. What's different now that we know the witness saw this jaw? Allow me to take these in turn. At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar. At a very specific angle, I might add, Mr. Wright. Yes, well, knowing this, where could she have seen this jar? Where? The location of this jar is shown in the picture taken on the day of the crime. It's on a shelf in the office of the Mongant.
Objection!
The body was found lying near Lana Sky's desk. The witness testified so herself.
Objection!
Yes, and it is these two facts that reveal what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana Sky's office. It happened on the other side of the room in Chief Gant's office.
Objection!
Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body from the Mongant's office to Lana Sky's office? Yes. Why would he do that? There's no reason. Hey, Elise, how are you doing? Exactly. There wasn't a reason. He wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason.
Do you know what that reason was, Mr. Wright?
Let's get it, bro. I'm cooking now. I'm cooking now. I'm cooking now. We turning up the heat. Cooking now. Cooking now. Who wants a bowl? I'm cooking it up now. Ori, Aniri, the slow cooker soup is finally about to reach a boil. Who wants a bowl? If you want a bowl, say I was a believer the whole time. Say it along those lines. Say something. So this is why Lana tried to stop the trial. Who wants a bowl of the soup I've been cooking, buddy? It's too late to quit now. You might get a little, runs, might get a little constipated, but we all eating it together. I'm not gonna eat a bowl. I'm already full. I'm not gonna eat a bowl. I got grilled cheese on the way, but y'all can have a bowl of the stew I've been cooking up, buddy. Some squirrel ankle nut stew. Got some ankles, got some acorns. Squirrel ankle, squirrel collected nuts. Let's go. She said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. The next instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying?
That would have to have been the impact the man made when he was knocked to the wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to this picture once more. If the man was knocked in the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on, what would he have hit?
Dang, so Marshall got bodied.
Both of these brothers be getting wrecked. Y'all remember how Officer Meekins got bodied? Officer Meekins got ragdolled, bro. Y'all remember the video of Officer Meekins getting ragdolled? Officer Meekins got bodied in an evidence room. I would have, if a man would have picked me up and threw me against a locker, I would have been like, help, help, help me. I would have been screaming. Meekins got bodied like a rag doll. So you're telling me get ragdolled Marshall too? Jesus, everyone's getting, we need to get our weight up. But Chief Police Gant, what's your upper body routine, buddy? You looking strong. He's looking strong. Can you ragdoll me? Can you ragdoll me?
The suit of armor, holding a very sharp and dangerous looking sword.
Yes, indubitably. And since the man who was knocked into their armor was carrying a broken knife, you would have had to been Neil Marshall wielding the King Prosecutor's Trophy. No, Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking. Yes, there's another possibility of what actually transpired in that room.
Another possibility.
Of course, the perpetrator would have no idea, but nevertheless, I don't know if I can go through with this.
Mr. Wright, what's the matter?
If events took place as the defense theorizes, then the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Emma Sky knocked away was actually Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Emma's the murderer. Emma's the murderer. I guessed it, bro. I guessed it, bro. Lock her up. Lock her up. Put her in prison for 30 years minimum. Lock her up. Lock her up. Throw her with a key. Lock him up and throw her with a key. Let's get it. I knew it, bro. I knew she was a criminal. That was gore. That was gore of my comfort character. You mean you're a murderer, big head? Mr. Marshall died because of me? No! Wow, make it all about yourself yet again, Emma. You murder someone and you pass out. Whoopie-doo. I never imagined her testimony would lead to this. What up, Sassy Kaiju?
So is the witness who took the victim's life. Lock both the sisters up, they're thugs! Then prove so with her own testimony.
Ori said Emma killed the guy and then had a vision of Blue Badger. Coincidence? I think not.
This is unprecedented.
What are you saying? I'm sorry, Miss Guy, but given the circumstances, Joe Dark murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin the crime on her? Imagine that coming from you, a murderer yourself. I wouldn't know, because I've murdered a few people in my lifetime as well. No one's put me in jail yet, because I'm a prosecutor, not the prosecutee. You still look like a fish, baby girl. Good thing it's fishing season. If you recall, it was you. You admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out about what Emma did, wasn't it? I assure you, Mr. Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone believe your insane allegations, I'm afraid you're gonna have to have proof. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall? Evidence? I'm willing to bet you don't.
Yes, it certainly would be difficult to prove this without evidence.
If we don't have evidence, then we'll have to rely on testimony. I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in the incident are dead. We certainly can't get people to testify. This has all been a wild goose chase from the beginning. That smirk. That dang smirk. That's a handsome lad right there, dude. He got cauliflower ear. He be wrestling. Who he be wrestling? Who does Edgeworth be wrestling that he has cauliflower ear? You guys said Phoenix? You guys said him and Phoenix and Gum should be wrestling? Okay. Touche, Miss Guy. Of course, that only leaves us with one possibility. You mean there's still another possibility?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
I mean, the possibility that the victim has left us a message. For better or worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind a name of the person who took his life on a piece of paper in one manner or another. That's impossible. Definitely murder secretory.
Well, Mr. Wright, this is the only possibility left to you. A message from the deceased. That such a message exists.
Gotta think back to the court record. The real murderer's name that the victim may have left behind. This message from the deceased is already in our possession. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer? Do not be mistaken, Miss Sky. Our purpose is not to accuse him of any crime. There's only one thing we seek, the truth. He's dropping bars. I wonder what Edgeworth smells like, no matter how painful it may be.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please show us a piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased.
Sandalwood and amber. This is the message from the deceased.
Right. Now then.
He didn't have to do it like that, bro. He didn't have to hit me like that. This is the message from the judge. It feels like he just backhanded me. Nah, bro, that felt a little racial, Judge. Wait a second. That felt a little racial the way you just dropped that line on me, Judge.
I'm tired of you saying these things.
I feel like you just pulled a freeze on me. What up, Fenrir? I feel like you might have just called me a slur or something with that. I don't know, man. Whatever, bro. What am I looking for again?
Oh!
This is the message left by the deceased.
This is that.
Blue Badger strikes again, dude. I promise y'all, when I finally have enough money to hire an editor, the first task I'm gonna ask him to do, I don't care how long it takes. I could be 50 years old. The first thing I'm gonna ask him to do is I'm gonna say,
Hey, can you go back to the Phoenix Wright playthrough? Find Rise from the Ashes and take note of every time Blue Badger struck up. Then make a compilation video of Blue Badger.
that's it. It's just gonna be a Blue Badger video. Because Blue Badger is a murderer. Blue Badger is an SCP. Blue Badger is Freddy Fazbear's Japanese cousin.
This is that Blue Badger from before, right?
It's always Blue Badger, dude. Oh, is he going to just speak the killer's name? If that thing could, I'm sure it would. Looks like everyone's just forgotten that this is just a jar. A message was left here on the surface of this jar.
What do you mean?
If you look closely, you can see a faint trail of blood in this jar. Looks like someone wiped the blood away. Yes, but notice, for some reason, the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away.
Yes, there's a line there, drawn in blood.
So what you're saying is these dots were once lines. Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used a few precious moments left to him to leave behind a message. One that someone apparently wiped away, but blood must have seeped into the jar where the lines change directions. Precisely. All we need to do is connect these points, and the victim's message will become apparent. No. I bite my thumb. I bite my thumb head. You got a big head just like your little sister, bro. I bite my thumb at the. What up, Rocket? I can't see your name.
Mr. Wright, what kind of message does the victim leave for us?
Your Honor, I believe these bloodstains will reveal to us the victim's Chipotle order. The victim liked to get a bowl, black beans, white rice, fajita veggies, and chicken. Some queso, corn, lettuce, and mild salsa. It says that right here. Let's go, baby. I've got to connect these dots to make letters. There's only one thing the victim would have written, given the circumstances. His murderer's name. How do I spell Emma? Bro, that actually says Emma. Emma's legit about to go to prison. Emma is legit. We about to lock Emma up. We about to lock Emma up, bro. This is hilarious. Huh?
We about to lock baby girl up.
I forgot how to write an M.
We about to lock baby girl up and throw.
Wow. After all she's done for us.
She's a murderer.
Take that!
It's a defense attorney's duty to prove their client's innocence. That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it would turn out like this. What is going on? Are we about to lock up Emma? What up, Karikio? Hey, salute, baby girl Emma. Be safe. We locking you up. You can't be out here on these streets. Emma. So this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind. This is crazy.
Of all people, she may not have meant it, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life
Was Emma Sky. Seaworthy, can't I say I didn't warn you? There go his dang music, bro. Let's go swimming, everyone jump in the pool. Be sure to take your clothes off. Chief Gant, do you understand the implications of what you've done? What? What are you talking about? 2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in the case, were you not? Yes, Worthy boy, because you, an innocent man, was sentenced to death without going to the pool party. I invited him, he was a man of honor, but you killed him. I mean, you incarcerated him. The pool party got canceled because of you. Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction. Kapow! But Joe Dark really was a serial murderer. That's undeniable. I'm afraid that's not important. His dang music, bro. He be striking at Oregon. Didn't you know? We are defenders of justice. What? We are merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter, even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery. Ultimately, the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. Despite what anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied. What's going on in the prosecutor's office? They might have sent an innocent man to death. How can he just stand there? Order!
Order! Order! Order! Order!
The gavel's pounding fell on deaf ears. Unable to set a crowd, the judge declared a recess. Why is this the longest case to ever exist? Where this trial is headed, no one knows. I gotta go to the gym. That was supposed to be it. I gotta go to the gym. I'm trying to be summertime fine. I gotta go to the gym. What you talking about? That's not the end of the... Can we just lock her up already? Rest day, Tia says. What's up, Lauren? Tell Jim to wait. It's winter. Okay, buddy. There's only one more segment. Is that segment going to take 2 hours as well? Because that one just took 2 hours. She's a child. She's a murderer, Kendra. She's a murderer. What time is it? It's 9:03. Ori says snack break. Okay. We can't delay this any longer. We have to finish Ace Attorney 1 tonight. We have to finish Ace Attorney. Von Karma in prison, taser in people, Kurikio. You know for a fact Von Karma got that 10,000 volt taser in prison. I know for a fact he does. Is D Vasquez in prison? Let me find out. D's in there. D Vasquez needs a cellmate. Is D Vasquez there? No, we never locked up. Is Salmonella in prison? Can we lock him up just for the smell of it? Lock up Salmonella. He don't need to be a free man. It says final day, right? That's such a tease. It finishes you. What up, Frank? How you doing, Frank? Frank, you're gonna nap at you're napping at 9:04? Talking about sleep schedule, buddy. How you doing, Frank? Salmonella needs to die. Well, jeez, bro. I gotta go to the gym. Someone commented on one of my YouTube videos, so let me give them some attention real quick. Here are the kind of comments I'm getting on my YouTube nowadays. Let me read y'all this. Oh wait, it's gone. What the skibbity? Let me find it. Impel down. It says something along the lines of, "You don't know me, but I know who you are." Creeper, bro. Creeper. We going to impel down? I ain't saying no impel down. They put me in that. They put me no impel down. I am not going no impel down. I am not going to no impel down. We've been live for almost 2 hours exactly here. That was Blue Badger. Oh no. No, keep Blue Badger away. Ori even said that was Blue Badger comedy on YouTube. Ali and Ori are on the same wavelength. I swear, Blue Badger. One of my greatest fears of streaming in this place is looking out of this window and seeing someone stare, like their face pressed against the window. I swear, as someone put a Blue Badger cutout against that window and I didn't notice it, and I just happened to look over there during a stream one day, I would scream. Oh God, bro. Oh yeah, let me get the full view. We're full on holiday season. I realized last year I decorated it this much, like the same time, like early in November, and like I just don't have a lot of time. Like this is the time where I have the most. Like I just got paid, I could do it, and I can get the most streams in. So I like to do it before Thanksgiving. We're full on cozy streaming mode right now. Plans for next Thursday ruined. Plans for Thanksgiving ruined. Watch a kid hide in a Blue Badger somewhere at work. See, Wand. If we weren't talking about kids at work, I would say I'd kick them. Because as you're specifically specifying kids at work, I can't threaten to kick one of my students. Details. Ooh, gas. I saw the room. Did I zoom in? Nah, I meant like on Twitch you got the full view. On TikTok, I guess this is the full view in the vertical screen on TikTok. But on Twitch, if I go to that cam, you get the full view. Yee. Can I program a Blue Badger jump scare as a follow alert? Like, can I do something that when someone follows Blue Badger, like Foxy and FNAF, just jumps at the screen real quick? Huh. We already got the Legend of Zelda influence on the alerts with the thank you from Beetle. I need to get a Ace Attorney implication into the alerts. How can I attach Ace Attorney to the streams? Because Legend of Zelda is already solidified with the thank you. I'll figure that out. Yeah, that's a tricky thing, Ori, just figuring out how to do things on TikTok. I've had to be super creative just to get the TikTok side of things to work, because typically I've always just been a Twitch streamer, but figuring out how to get things to work on TikTok is a challenge. Like you gotta get creative with it. Like right now I'm like projecting the horizontal screen onto my TV, and I have the fireplace over it just so they can have full screen on TikTok. Yeah, it's the only time you can have it for the week of Christmas, for real. Take that with the take that sound. Oh my God, you want some man? You just want to hear your boy Von Karma again, Crow. I know you got some fanfics written about you and Von Karma. I've looked to see a database, Crow. I've seen it. You little freaky freak. Like a random chance to pop up. That'd be sick. All right, let's get started. We're not going to talk about Crow hoping Von Karma tases them. Okay, lock it in. It's time to focus up, buddy. If y'all ain't stretch out a bit, hydrate, make sure you get all that stuff done. Leader. Sometimes I just get a lot of saliva built up. I just gotta drink it down. It's like at least a gallon of spit just bubbling up in my mouth. It's like what the dentists use when they suck up all the water in your mouth. It's just so much. Sometimes it just overflows. I can't help it. Sorry, Edgeworth. Quit forward facing me. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Don't worry about it. This is my problem, not yours. You be doing that Vegeta pose with the broken arm. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. We're supposed to be a trio, remember? We wrestle together, sleep together, shower together, and bathe together. But we're just roommates after all. Oh, guess I am interrupting. Didn't know you guys kicked me out. Why am I still paying rent then? I need a refund. I'll come back later. Wait, Detective Gumshoe. What is it? You got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective runner all around while on duty. To top it off, you caught me here? I've seen happier people at funerals. I take it Lana's having you run errands again. Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. What is that here? She asked me to give you this if you was a breaking trial, today's trial. Evidence law? You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Is that right, Mr. Wright? It seems so. You can at least study some evidence law, really. The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a massage. I mean a message. A message. I meant to say message. I mean a massage. Do you want a massage? I mean a message. You don't want a massage. I can give you a massage. Message. I'm gonna give you a message. My bad, bro. Roommate, roomie, bro, brother. Baby. I mean roommate. What's that? Message, of course. A message? A massage? I mean a message? She said, if you're planning to take him on, you're gonna need this book. Him? Guess I'll need to give this book a thorough read. Evidence law securely slipped into pocket. Doesn't look like I'm continuing to get down though. Got us up now. She's prosecutor sentence. That's where you're wrong, detective. Huh? Haven't you figured it out yet? Why I'm still sitting in that prosecutor's seat? I hate that face from Edgeworth. I hate it when he makes that face. I hate it when Edgeworth makes his face so bad. Despite all these allegations, he looks like a Shiba being thrown at me. Mr. Edgeworth, the real trial today hasn't begun yet. What? What else is there left to do? Your credibility's been all ruined with this foolish evidence you were aware of. Emma Sky found out she unwittingly caused a man's death. She's a murderer. And now you're telling me that you want me to do more? You gotta be kidding me, pal. You're missing the point, detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. What? We're going to expose him, no matter what it takes. This case has hurt too many people, and it's time to bring it to an end. Let's get it. Finale. 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 Finale time. Hey, some little advertisement real quick. Don't know if y'all know this, but I gotta start actually like being a TikTok streamer, like being professional about it. So, in case you don't know this, on TikTok you have things called teams, and it is free to join someone's team. I think all you have to send is the Heart Me gift, which I think is 0 coins. I'm not entirely sure. Someone check on that real quick. It's like a Heart Me thing. That's when you join someone's team, and it's like these are your most devoted people. Once upon a time, I had a team during Sonic Frontiers, and those people are all gone. I don't know. You can check. It's 1 coin. Well, that's a scam. Don't do it then. I was told it was free. All I'm saying is I think, is Elise on the team? I think so. Who is on the team that we have in here today? I'll check it right now. I'll read the list of team members right now. Lauren's on the team. Look at... I'll look at the list of team members because I know it was kind of dehydrated at one point. I kept getting notifications saying, your team is dying, your team is dying. And I was like, what is a team? I don't know what a team is. Let's go to TikTok Studio. 29 cents is expensive. How do I see my team? They don't even make it easy to find your team either. Team. Here we go. Okay. We have... It says I have 60 members on the team. I see Elise. Oh, some of these are throwbacks. Link Impregnator was on the team at one point. Y'all remember Link Impregnator? Tia said, heart me. Thank you, Tia.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor.
The inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions.
I got Lauren. Lauren and Tia sit once. Thank you for the news, Your Honor.
Yes, well, normally this is where the prosecution calls forth a witness, but, this isn't easy to say. You see, there's some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have,
struck a bargain. You think I may have manipulated the witnesses?
I didn't say that. It's just, you see, everyone has been talking and...
Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution.
A solution?
That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses.
But there's no precedent for what you're proposing.
Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It would prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witnesses.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
Unbelievable. Edgeworth has found a way to continue the trial. Very well, the defense accepts the prosecution's proposal.
Then it's settled, and defense may now call forth the next witness.
Mr. Wright, you do realize this is your last chance. If you call the wrong witness, this trial is as good as over. The defense calls. Let's call Officer Makins to the stage, bro. Let's get him locked up. He got bodied like a beanbag. Can I call a lunch lady up? You're 31.
He's 65! He's old! Lock him up!
Take that!
Damon Gant. The defense calls Damon Gant to the stand. Don't be eyeballing my lady, Juan.
Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything?
He has everything to do with everything. As a defendant's partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it. As luck would have it, he should still be in the courthouse. He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by me anyway. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor?
True, all right. Bailiff, please escort Mr. Gant to the stand.
He finna lie his butt off, bro. Let's get into it. He finna lie. Witness, please state your name and occupation. What is this? Some kind of joke? Elise with the heartbeat. Some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch. Your name and occupation, sir. What up, Waylon? Worthy, are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation.
So, you want to play hardball, eh? Please, Mr. Gott.
Fine. My name's Damon Gunt. I'm the acting chief of police. Now then, Chief Gunt, the court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, righto, what's with the grim face? First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you mean it's the last time Lana's sister murdered the prosecutor? Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already. Elise with the GG! There are still some things unaccounted for. Oh, like what? Like the role you played in all of this. Son, either you're very brave or very foolish. You are aware, of course, that the police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Sure. Take my testimony, for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. What? Is that true?
I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify.
Of course, such an action carries with it certain risk. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you. He does be giving Pegasus vibes.
Very well. The witness may now begin his testimony.
Let's get it. Let's dance. Let's go. Let's go. As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. That power outage didn't help either. Elise with the tiny diny. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. What was that burp? Apparently she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery.
Is that when Dark was arrested?
He was lying on the floor, unconscious. Oh, that's Gore. Gore of my comfort character. Of my comfort court character is Gore. When Emma sent Neil flying, it seems Dark bumped his head.
I see. Everything seems pretty clear-cut.
The police chief has the right to refuse to testify. I'd better hit him hard and fast. As I recall, a ceremony was held at the police department that day. Yes, that's right. I guess you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was all fired up too. What a bright young man. He declined my invite to the pool party. Kind of suspicious if you ask me. That's probably what spooked Dark and made him run away like that. Was the defendant Lana Skye also present in the room? I don't remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when Dark ran from him. To make a long story short. So the two of you ran immediately after him, right? That's right, but Dark made it to the elevator first. So Neil and I split up. He went upstairs and I went downstairs, I guess you could say. He got lucky. What's this about a power outage? Oh, that. The elevator stopped all of a sudden and I got the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil was when that knife went into his heart, though. Wow, that's not funny at all. Could you tell us what you saw? It was a shocking sight. Neil and that serial killer were lying in a heap on the floor, all tangled together. So if we concluded that he was killed by the spear, where did the pocket knife come from? Is he trying to say that's Lana covering up for Emma? How is Neil on top of Dark? How is Dark unconscious? If Dark stabbed Neil going like that, how did they flip bodies? All taken up together. Dark was also lying collapsed on the floor. Yes, apparently he hit his head and was knocked out. Next to them were those two poor girls, Lana and Emma. Lana was cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, she must have already known what her sister had done. It was wrestling, ah. How can you know that? Because of the victim's body, it had already been moved. So that means you found the body near Lana's desk. That's right. I think you said earlier, it was my suit of armor that really stabbed the prosecutor. Yes. Anyway. So you're saying that the forgery had already been taking place by the time you arrived at your office? That's exactly what I'm saying. I can understand how Lana must have felt by moving a body and hiding evidence are inexcusable no matter the circumstances. Is that how it really went down? Staring at the witness won't do you any good, Mr. Wright. If you're going to stare at anything, you'd better off staring at the court record. Worthy, always a smooth talker. But which piece of evidence ties down to the forgery? Lana did admit to forging evidence, but that can't be the whole truth. Somehow I've got to link Gunn to the incident. Here we go, man. You were hiding evidence. It should be this. Bro, we're cooking. We're cooking, man. If you want a bowl, you need to say it right now. If you want a bowl of whatever I'm cooking, you better speak right now. We are cooking something delicious right here. It's stew. Of course, it is a stew of some sort. It might be a crustacean stew. But if you want a bowl, you need to say, I want, you better say, speak. Closed mouths don't get fed. A closed mouth will not get fed here tonight. That's all I'm saying. If you really had nothing to do with the forgery, then how do you explain this?
What's that? What's that on it? A handprint?
Chief Getz, your explanation, please. I don't know. You tell me, son. Huh? My dear Rhino, don't you know the second rule of evidence law? No, not the evidence law again. Rule 2, unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. Tell me, how is that rag relevant to this trial?
It appears the defense was not prepared.
I guess it's too early to use this piece of evidence.
Please accept my profound apologies, Chief. Would you mind giving the defense another chance?
Well, okay, I'll just do it just this once, but only because you asked, Edgy.
Thank you. I was sure the defense is terribly sorry.
Yeah, sorry I didn't know you. You claim you had nothing to do with the forgery. But I'm afraid that is a claim you cannot back up. Explain yourself. Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this list, for example.
That's the list that Miss Guy drew her picture on.
This was discovered in your desk. Not only that, but a piece of this jar that was sitting in your office was found inside your safe.
It was found where?
Yeah,
You see, Chief Kent.
yeah.
Jesus, why am I burping? These articles of evidence uncovered in your office are both concrete proof that you also played a part in the illegal investigation.
Chief God, what's the meaning of this?
Oh, here's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy. So you admitted to it then, that you were involved in the forgery. Who, me? Or do you mean you? Me? Why would I have anything to do with that? Well, you were the one who stuck into my office when you found this evidence. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can do it too. Isn't that right, Righto? However, Detective Gumshoe was present during the investigation. Worthy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment. What? Detective Gumshoe's salary drops any further, he'll end up paying to work.
Yes, well, in light of the detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office. Their relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene.
My, kids these days no longer know how to put 2 and 2 together. Let's see, what was it now? A jar fragment and a list? For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they were worthless. There's no reason I'd participate in the forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way.
Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor. When investigating the crime,
crime scene. You should have been more careful to observe protocol.
you do understand that I am the chief of police, right? Ha, there will be consequences. Indeed, I believe I will press charges, so you won't make the same mistake again.
My apologies, Chief, but would you mind waiting until tomorrow for that? Say as well, you know.
Alrighty, Edgy. In return, though.
I know. That place, right?
What are these guys? Telepathic? Oh, yeah, we gotta press them again. I'd appreciate it if you'd stop making these ridiculous allegations. Yes, you do have a point. You wouldn't have the guts to do something like that. What? I'll have you know, back in the day, I once broke into a cattle ranch and tipped.
Mr. Wright, what are you saying?
Anyway, you can't prove you didn't carry any evidence, can you? If you have proof. To the contrary, you're going to need it later. Later? What are you talking about? What else? I'm talking about when Rido's prints are found. Yes, if they're found inside my safe, it would prove his investigation was illegal. I've never faced anyone as slimy as this guy. What do you mean by that? This is all purely hypothetical, of course. But suppose I did place those items in my safe. Such an act wouldn't necessarily constitute forgery. If concealing evidence found at a crime scene isn't forgery, I'm not through speaking yet, Rido. It all depends on when the evidence was discovered. Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation? It would appear not. After all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have been suddenly materialized the day after Drake was sentenced. Oh, and wouldn't that be convenient? Right. The chief is talking about a possibility. As long as you can't rule that out, your remarks, however clever they may be, will only succeed in wasting time. Tell me something I don't know. Come on now, Rido. Think about it. How can you look me in the eye and say that? Because I'm innocent. Remember, who was it that murdered Neil?
I'm not sure I care for the word murder here, but in the end, the person responsible for Mr. Marshall's unfortunate demise was Emma Skye.
Well, how do you see? Really, Chief Kent? At the very least, there is one very large benefit you've reaped from all this. Oh, I wasn't aware. What is this benefit? That would, of course, be the position you have, Chief of Police.
Oh,
The resolution of the SL9 incident secured your promotion to Chief. That in itself is sufficient motive.
Oh, that's a good one.
Huh?
Do you really think I'm that incompetent?
What do you mean?
Even without the case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of SL9 merely sped up the inevitable a little.
Is that true, Edward?
Yes, he was going to be made chief anyway. Yeah. Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might wind up being the one pointed at.
So that means there's only one possible motivation for you to commit forgery. You didn't do it for yourself, but you did it for someone else.
You're gonna see all his teeth again here in a second, Tia. Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There are only 3 people I look out for myself. Look out for, me, myself, and I. There, it's out in the open now. Gee, would you mind if I change my testimony a little?
By all means, please do.
I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me.
Nothing in it for you?
Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl, Lana's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you'd better think again.
You're right. You don't feel sorry for anyone.
Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised.
You seem to be lax enough yourself, you know.
Oh ho ho!
Why is he smacking everything like this?
That's a good one, Worthy.
They just be lying for no reason. They have no reason to be lying so much.
Could there have been something in it for him?
Even his selfishness.
Yeah, I've helped someone out.
I'm gonna say no. I can't think of how it would help him. That means it wouldn't have helped out anyone.
Relax and take a deep breath, Mr. Wright. Try to think outside the box. After all, that's what you're good at, isn't it?
I think he helped out Dark. I really do.
Think outside the box. I never thought I'd hear him tell me that.
The question isn't who the chief helped out,
It's who would ask the chief for help.
if someone did that, he'd be sure to find a way to benefit from that person.
It appears the defense has nothing more to say. Chief,
Would you please repeat your testimony from the beginning? Okay, I gotta pick out Lana. Lana asked for help. Ori, that's how I get tripped up all the time. I always have to stop myself and think, stop thinking that way. You gotta think in terms of contradictions. It's hard, Ori. This guy got such strong teeth. I just wanna do a dental check, bro. I know he has no cavities. What's his breath smelling like, though? But if it would benefit you, you might decide to assist someone.
Mr. Wright, it appears you're positively determined to portray the chief as a nice man who likes to lend people a hand.
That's not what I mean.
Very well then. Who is this person you believe Chief can't help? Chief can't help, may have helped. Forge evidence.
It has to be Lana so he could blackmail her. It has to be Lana. Not Michael Jackson.
what up, Melissa?
It's Officer Marshall, Ori.
They made Musana American.
Okay, let's take it back. Officer Meekins, you're a ragdoll. He's a chicken. He got thrown up against a locker and bodied. We're not gonna talk about Officer Meekins anymore. Not Jake Marshall, your brother died. I think it's Goodman, actually. It's Goodman or Lana. Could be Goodman, because it's like, maybe he benefited from Goodman. When Goodman was about to tell the truth about the case, he killed him. Could be Lana, but I doubt it's gonna be Lana again. not Emma, not Angel, not Gumshoe.
Take that!
Right, so my boy, the look on your face is almost enough to motivate even me to help you out. I feel like they're calling me racial slurs, bro. I feel like you just called me a monkey.
Hold it! Hold it!
Oh, I think I just lost a lot of progress. Yeah, because this is where he's gonna redo his testimony. I gotta stop loading up my previous saves. Yeah, I gotta stop reloading my previous saves. I just almost got myself stuck in a trap right here.
Hold it!
Has to be Lana. This is easy. It has to be Lana.
Take that!
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky, the defendant.
I believe it's quite obvious in the light of the circumstances. Emma Sky fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. What a great book series. Who would want to help her more than her own sister, Lana? And as for Chief Gantz, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is self-profit.
Just self-profit. What do you mean?
I got stuck in thinking of the current case, the death of Goodman, versus we're not dealing with Goodman's death right now. We're dealing with solving the issues of SL9. That's where I got stuck with. We're thinking strictly about what happened with SL9. In that light, it makes sense that it's Lana. After the SL9 incident was resolved, Lana Sky was appointed chief prosecutor at the prosecutor's office. A case with an inception. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gantz.
But how would he profit from all of this?
He would be able to use the chief prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially, he would acquire unchecked authority over all investigations.
You mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets?
This guy's a numbskull, dude. Get him off this. Get him fired immediately. Go retire. We need someone. Actually, I would say there's no one we can trust. Everyone in this world is crooked. There's no one that. Put Harry Butts on the stand.
Oh wait, you must mean puppet.
Admit it, Chief. You assisted Lana Sky in forging evidence. Your motive to appoint her as chief prosecutor so you could control her. Right on, my boy. You have quite an imagination. Let me ask you something. What? Do you have any proof of this that I control, Lana? For example, is Lana testifying that I've done such a thing? Lana is keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she's testified against Gantz.
I'm afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing more than just mere conjecture.
Unless that is also what happened in this incident. This
Incident? Which one would that be?
Of course I'm talking about the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman. The chief prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. Wait, let's see that picture again. Rewind it. Let's see that picture again. Go back. Worthy, you'd better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
Just what do you mean?
What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gantz was involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, the chief is now making Lana take the rap to cover up his involvement.
Order! I said order! Mr. Wright, you can't be serious.
Huh?
This is an affront to the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency. To accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder! Impossible!
Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edgeworth said in the easier to understand language. It's too late, Mr. Wright. There's no turning back for us now. Looks like he's the one who's decided to go through with this. Let's get it, Edgeworth. Let's dance. Let's go. Double team. Double team. Double team. Let's go.
Can you prove this, Mr. Wright? That the chief or high-ranking officer of the law is involved in this murder?
Good question. Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Guns is just a man. I'm just a boy. I'm just a chill guy that likes to play video games. I'm just a chill dude. I sometimes forget to do my real responsibilities.
The question is
he a criminal? I believe the evidence would tell.
I see. All right, then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got, and it better be good. Show us this evidence that ties Chief Gant to the murder of Detective Goodman. This is the ID card list.
Yes, the one that shows who entered the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID on this list that we couldn't determine the owner of yesterday. 7777777. Sorry, but there's no way you can prove that's my card number. It's your number. Jesus, this is embarrassing for you, Gantz. You've been seen through like a transparent piece of paper.
What? How do you know that?
The safe in Get Chief Gant's office requires a code to open. A 7-digit code.
7 digits? You don't mean...
I'm afraid so, Your Honor. The code was 7777777. Same as the remaining ID card number on that list. Chief Gant, you entered the evidence room on a day of the crime. We cooking now, bro. Let's go. He looking stressed. We finally finished this case, bro. Let's go.
Order, order! Chief Gant, what do you have to say? Nothing. The defense's search of my office was in violation of regulations.
And I will demand Mr. Wright be punished to the maximum extent of the law. But right now, this court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card.
Chief Gant, so you admit it? You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime?
What about it?
I'm chief of police, whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom. I take poops where I want.
What's the difference? I can go anywhere I want. I don't even wipe. I let it crust. That's why I have so many pool parties. It washes me clean. Tell me, when you went into the room, were you alone?
I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do with the evidence room.
Detective Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he?
Of course not. Why would he be? I hadn't seen him in days.
You hadn't seen him in days, Chief Gant.
Ooh, I'm finna cookie boy. Ooh, I'm finna cookie boy. Ooh, I'm finna cookie boy. Ooh, you think he cooked?
I'm afraid you've just undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman because he put in a missing ID card if I were you, big bro.
Ooh, I'm finna cookie dog. What do you mean?
I got it right here.
The trial's purposes is to determine honest guy's guilt.
I got you, guy. I got you, Ant. No, it isn't, Your Honor. The trial's purpose is to determine the truth. If Chief Gantz met the victim on the day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting?
In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm gonna have to give for evidence. I got it. Show us proof that the victim went to meet Chief Gant on the day of the crime.
It's right here, big bro. It's right here, big bro. I've been waiting to use this. Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime. Or to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it. So Detective Goodman filled out a lost item report. He would have had to give that report to the chief of police.
You are in possession of the report, which means you can't be sure if he filled it.
He filled it. He filed it. How do I know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence room that day.
He needed to?
Yes, to transfer the evidence out.
Oh.
Detective Goodman took the form to you, Chief Gantz. Then,
you accompanied the detective to the evidence room where you murdered him. I accompanied him?
There's no other way the murderer, Detective Goodman, could have entered the room.
Hold on. Let me guess what you're going to say next. I, The chief of police murdered poor Goodman.
Exactly.
But wait, the chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. You could have just lent him his ID card.
Yes, now that you mention it. Get him, Edgeworth. I like that. Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the record, your card is only used once. Yet you showed us your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body. Did he just go Super Saiyan? Did y'all see that?
Chief Khan, you did it.
The murder was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime, for no one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lana at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of Detective Goodman's body, of course. You're forgetting, Mr. Wright, that the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot. Edgeworth is trying to clear his name as well, because the body was found in his car. Edgeworth is like, wait a second, if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do it right. I need to be proven innocent as well. I'm not trying to be implemented in this case anymore. How did he manage to move it there? I was at the police department the entire day, you know. And everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony. Everyone except me, it seems. Still, you're the chief of police. You have an entire police force at your disposal. Oh, so you think I just ordered an officer to do it? Hey, you, take this to your dead body over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so. Screwdriver, Chief Kent, you left all the evidence we needed to prove how you moved the body to the prosecutor's office. And all this time, I thought it was a useless clue, just taking up space. Screwdriver time.
How could the chief have moved the body? Mr. Wright, show us this evidence.
To move the victim's body, the chief can't use the screwdriver, big bro.
Ah! This is how he moved Detective Goodman's body. What's that? A screwdriver? What does that have to do with this case?
Mr. Edgeworth, think back to the day of the crime. What is the screwdriver doing here? It's here because... What up, Navi? I was asked to go by Chief Kent, no less. He told me he wanted me to keep it in here in the prosecutor's office. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. After the ceremony ended that day, I didn't plan to return to the prosecutor's office. But you did, because Chief Gant asked you to. You mean I... The body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car. There go the burps.
Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Yes, unless, of course, you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a closed case? Edgeworth is such a criminal. There's only one plausible explanation. Transfer the body to your accomplice, Miss Lana Skye.
Order, order, order! What's going on here? Is there no room for rebuttals to the defense's outrageous accusations?
Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecutor's office. This was not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. It was exactly the opposite. It's a photo of the body being taken from the trunk.
Chief Khan, please say something.
I believe your time's up.
Our time's up?
Sorry, Righto, but I'm having lunch with the District Attorney General after this. We have to get going if we're going to make it in time for the early bird special. But the cross-examination isn't finished yet. Remember what I told you earlier? A police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm invoking that right now.
What? This is not a right to be casually revoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
So you're going to just run away after all this? Run away? Don't make me laugh, Worthy. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you have any conclusive evidence, you would have presented it by now. Well, You think I had Lana dispose of the body? If so, then show your proof and get it over with.
I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Mongan is the current chief of police. This court would not tolerate any accusation against him without concrete proof. Well, Mr. Wright.
Your Honor,
You have any concrete proof? Proof that Chief got murdered. Detective Goodman may in misguide dispose of his body.
I can't let him just squirm his way out of this. I've got to keep the pressure on. Yes, Your Honor, I do have such evidence.
Then please, hurry up and present it. Just remember, it better prove Chief got murdered Detective Goodman beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Jesus Christ, I didn't need to see this again.
Take that!
Navi, we had a whole saga with Blue Badger earlier in the stream. Oh, googly moogly, you don't even know. We had a whole saga with Blue Badger. Am I being oblivious? Am I just being oblivious to what I'm looking at? Is that what y'all are making those emotes for? Am I just being oblivious? Lana, I want to say it's Blue Badger so bad. What is it?
Take that!
What's up, random? What is that? What is that? What is that? Is that a, what is it a poll? What is that? What am I looking at with the timer in the chat? What is that? Y'all see that? What is that? Did you make something, Crow or Elise? Oh.
Take that!
Bro, what is it?
Take that!
I don't want to just randomly guess. I've already tried the knife. No way it's an OJ incident. Give me a very soft hint. A very soft one. What?
Take that!
So you're showing evidence I'm not even sure of myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence.
See, G? In that case, this court is first penalty for your allegations against the chief.
What? Here's a tip. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose, Rido. Seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Uchi, I'll leave the rest to you.
I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to a senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency.
Objection!
Phoenix crashed out. Lady Luck. Maybe we should have a word with her.
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean?
There's only one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. We haven't yet had the honor of hearing her testimony. A lady who knows the truth, another witness? In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony. But Chief Kent has invoked his right to refuse to testify. There's still someone else, one more witness who can answer all the questions. Raising this trial, someone right in this very room.
Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person?
Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten? The defense is the one calling witnesses today.
Mr. Wright, does this such a witness exist?
Lana Sky. We can't just stop now. Yes, Your Honor, the defense call forward is Lana Sky.
Take that!
The defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 p.m. on February 21st. Random, thank you for the high bear and the dolphin. Keep your gifts in your pocket. Her task to dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with someone's orders.
Mr. Edgeworth,
The prosecution has no objections, Your Honor.
very well. The court will now take its final recess for the...
In 15 minutes, we will reconvene here to defend his testimony.
Let's go. Oh? Wait a second. The polls. Oh? Chief Gons, I thought you were going to eat.
Listen good, Lana.
He's talking to Lana.
I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences.
You can't just threaten people like this.
That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder. This isn't good. Of course you'd never support such outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about. All right then.
I've got a lunch date to meet.
He can't just... Okay, if there aren't any further objections, this court is now in recess.
He can't just do that, bro. Crow, I'm finna clip your wings. Crow. You said there was one more segment, bro. Crow, I'm finna clip your wings. You're gonna have me out here for a 6-hour stream. What is happening, Crow? How much longer is this case gonna be? Because the way I'm looking at it, this case is longer than the entire base game. This one case is longer than case 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is an entire game by itself. It's never ending. So Chill can't even spell right. So Chill's so tired. Gambler's fallacy. Oh my God, I will bite your face off. Looks like we managed to stay in the game. Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth. That chief, he's sure something else, eh, pals? Detective Gumshoe. I'm not a detective anymore. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Don't worry, I've already decided where to work now. At your office. I'm not hiring you, bro. My office? Sure, that's like the place that top night girl I used to work with. Good, you mean Maya? I swear to gosh, if they bring Maya back in this episode, I'm cutting it off. I am not trying to do Maya's voice in this episode, bro. Maya better not come back in this episode. Still, looks like we're all out of moves now. Chief Kent's done it again. How does he always get the upper hand? Not fair, he has the right to refuse to testify. Settle down, right? Remember what the judge said.
But Chief, that is not the right that to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
Risk? What did you mean by that? It's simple. If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true. You mean he forfeits his right to say anything, too? Oh, they finally brought the song back. You got a Hatsune Miku collection? Emma, are you okay? Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery. So, she heard everything that's been going on. Emma. Sorry for what I said before. No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it was funny. I almost feel somehow relieved. Relieved? Yeah, I finally know what really happened. To think that all this time I murdered someone. It felt fun. It was fun. I want to do it again. But now's not the time. My sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. She did it all just to protect me. Ever since her appointment as chief prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Gun's orders, she must have shut herself up deep inside, to force herself to do anything and everything the chief told her to do. That must be why she became so cold. It was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Mr. Marshall. Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal. If you're gonna turn into the Joker, Chief Kent may be able to fool everyone with his forgery, but he can't fool my memory. I remember now. I knocked Mr. Marshall into the armor. Well, we better get back. It's time for the final act. Emma, why didn't you wait? No, I'm going with you. I want to be there. When Lana tells the truth. Let's go, right? It's time to end this. Oh my gosh. I'm about to ban Crow. Wait a second. We're just here to suffer. Hey, Silver. I have a few Christmas headbands, so chill.